One of my favorite things to do is to rent a vehicle, preferably a Jeep for our adventures today. We wanted to take a trip around the island and see various restaurants and beaches, places that we had never been before, and things that obviously were going to be exotic. One of the places that we stopped at was Mezcalitos. They had cold coconuts and a beachside restaurant and bar. We only stopped for a little bit to get coconuts and have some drinks. But it was a very nice place, and we actually ended up coming back here because the atmosphere was so nice, and they had some great food and some great drinks, not to mention a beautiful beach. We were greeted by mariachi who played us the Cozumel song, and after we got done with our visit with Mezcalitos, we decided to hit the trail. Alright, we found the trail off-road. I found on the internet that if you were to follow this trail all the way north, it would take you to the lighthouse. There's some great places to stop and get some photos and enjoy the beach. Of course, there's nobody out here. There's nobody else in sight anywhere around us. Our goal was to eventually get to some Mayan ruins that were called Castillo Real, which was a little close to the lighthouse, so we trekked on north, but the roads became really rough, and we figured out that there was actually a military installation, so the only Mayan ruins that we got to see were this beach house, which was a really cool spot. There's the iguana. Of course, it had caved in years ago, but it was still interesting to walk around and kind of see. Callie got to place her little tributes up there with the other rocks and seashells. People had really spent a lot of time decorating this site, and I can only imagine that back in the ancient times, this must have been paradise. We discovered some kite surfers that had also come out that were really close to Mezcalitos, and then we ran into these people.
Ah, look who we ran into! They already did it.
All the passengers.
They almost didn't make it.
Because if you pass it, they'll see it. You won't see it because you're driving.
Right.
All in all, I give the Jeep excursion a 10 out of 10. We headed back towards the resort and stopped at a place called Coconuts. I hear if you show your boobs, they'll give you a free drink.
One. Viva Cuba!